Buenos dias, everybody. I just want to let people know that this Saturday, Yoli and family are doing something for 1 year rest in peace list already, and I just want everybody to know that good morning, everybody. We're doing something for Liz. Don't know exactly why, but I want to talk about Liz today. What she really meant to me. Not only did she was there for me growing up, she was never conceited, or she never took sides. Me and my cousins, Alex, Javier, Jerry, and Victor, everybody, my tío Javier, even though they were always around me, and we're always constantly getting on each other's way, even though I was the youngest one, I really loved and cared for my prima Liz. And why am I gonna say about her? She never got in between none of us. Whatever men or kids did, bygones let be bygones, you know. And I always looked up to her. She always had an inspiration attitude. She was always motivated and inspired, and she was always laughing and making things happen. Another person that growing up, it was my primo Gil. Gil had the same attitude, and Manco Miguel Cuevas, he has the same attitude, and people say that I have the same attitude. Those are our towers from our family. I don't compare myself to them because I think they're leaders, and I'm the youngster one. I'm the next generation, and I guess I'm trying to do a good job. But the new generation is not all there, you know. We don't hang out no more, and we're not there. I really enjoyed Liz, that she was there with me through difficult times and hard times with Vanessa, and she allowed Nikki and Audrey so they could be part of us on a daily basis as much as we needed, and they really were there to comfort me and to help me not feel so sad and depressed. And growing up, I've always wanted people to celebrate my birthday, and the only ones that do it is Janelle and Berta, and then obviously my family, like my brothers and sisters, and my dad, my mom, you know. But another one that really celebrated 2 years in a row was Liz. She went out of her way to buy me a cake and put the tables and the chairs, and it was awesome. She bought me my cake twice, and forever I'll be always grateful to her, and always remember her and good spirits and all that. Even though that I do a lot of foolish things and I say and do dumb things, she never criticized me or judged me. And me and my tío Javier, obviously he was there for me all the time, and he was there when growing up, and he was there where my tía Leticia and Oscar and when we used to play basketball, soccer, whether at Rosemary or on Beverly and Felix Furniture. Obviously, Oscar and everybody admire my grandpa because he could play with boots, and he could do construction. He was there with us growing up with Billy and a lot of stuff. And Liz, regardless of whatever, she always enjoyed talking to me and listening to me, and I made her laugh a lot. And she was, "Ay, man," you know, and I would always remember those words and the giggles and you know, the gestures that she used to do. Basically, practically all Ramirez do it. And but Liz used to hackle and laugh and out loud, and she didn't care what no one cared. I remember when little Christina was gonna do her quinceañera, and I remember I was part of the padrinos, and she really made me feel special. She really included me and everybody. She didn't care about boundaries or borders or rules, you know. She only cared about herself and being happy, being joyful, and making the best outcome of all, you know. I know she struggled a lot growing up. I know they had a lot of difficult times, and we still think about the Ramirez as the poorest ones in the family. I mean, they got money, they got their shit together, they're cool, they're exciting, but they have a lot of kids. And I admire Liz, first of all. She had Christina and Ralphie. Remember with her first husband, she married like 3-4 times, you know, like my mom. She had no fucking shame. She just got divorced with one, brought the next one in, and she was a player. She could punk the guys and I guess get her way. And I could see why they enjoy being around her. I mean, I think she's over bossy and picky, and she expects a lot, you know. But she's down to earth, and I could really talk to her. I remember the first conversation we had. I was me and Javier, Jerry, we got in like in an argument and a fight, you know. And we had the family gathering, and I was dogging him. Like I was gonna go fuck him up, you know. I don't let no one take advantage of me, you know. Even though they're older, and I know the older cousins got the right to tell you and step up to you and put you in place, but I've never been an ordinary kid. I've always been bigger than most of the family, you know. Stronger, more than the family. And even though all the Ramirez are athletic y toda la cosa, and I hear that they fight here and there, no match. But they don't back down. They don't back down. They're peaceful in a way. They're scary cats in a way. But they're tough in various ways that I'm not. And I admire that from them. But Liz, she goes, okay, this got to stop. Because you're then gonna fuck up our parties, our gatherings. You're not gonna break up our family. And what you call it? She put the rules on paper, you know, like, hey, you know what? When you come here, you guys gotta go fight. But this is gonna stop after that. And I remember I was ready to fight. She's like, hold your horses, man. Hold your horses. And I'm like, okay. She goes, okay, you know, I know you know how to fight it though, but you're gonna have to fight with one arm. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm gonna tie it up y todo. And if you ever fight again, we're gonna disown you from the family. The Ramirez family. I'm okay. See, me growing up, I used to be overprotected of my stuff, my dad, you know. Magañas took advantage of me. And all Ramirez also went to my house and took advantage of us. And I had to fight for my footage and my space to live, you know. And they really caused a lot of difficulties in my life. I was a proud child with money, had the best dad in the world, and had all my family, and I had my cousins and everything. And everybody always had to go ask for help to my dad. And I really hated that. I didn't enjoy that everybody was always, you have difficult times, whatever. Like the way we are with Berta. Perfect saying. I guess what you reap is what you sow. And my dad will help him. My dad will lend them money, todo. He'll go out of his way. Say we had to go to the movies or something. Just my dad to drop us off. Me and my friends. My tío Javier will call as an emergency, or we needed him to pick him up, or he was doing construction and he had to take him home, or his kids got sick, or they couldn't pay the rent, and he'll stop whatever we're doing and go help them. I never understood that. The same thing with the Magañas. We took them all in, and they fucking took over our territory. They took over my life. My dad would go out and all the way for them and take their side all the time. And I used to have to be overprotective, you know. I had to defend what was mine. And I thank God that I learned from my childhood. Oh, yes. And that I learned how to lose and overcome all obstacles and move forward, you know. Well, Liz had a lot to do with it. Why do I say Liz? Because Liz was so fucking cool and so fucking nice and so fucking understanding that she'll get her way by being nice. And the day me and Jerry were gonna fight, over my tia Alicia's house. That's where most of the parties were at first. And she put the rules. I didn't like the rules, but I was willing to what you call it, go forward with the rules. But then she put Jerry thought he was gonna get mad, he was gonna beat me up. But then she put a rule on him. She goes, if you fight him, you're gonna disown you too. So in other words, if I fight him, I had to fight him with one arm, and I had to instigate the fight. So I'm gonna be thrown out of the Ramirez family, and if he fights me, he's gonna get disowned también. The funniest thing, not that he got disowned, but he ended up moving to Utah, making his family todo ya. Sacramento también. And it kind of worked out because after that, every time we seen each other, we picked up our chests a little bit, but we understood that we couldn't fight ever again or think of attacking each other because we were both gonna lose. And that's one thing about Liz. She had a way to tell you things without attacking you or without making you feel uncomfortable. And she always laughed about it, even though she should have been arguing or mad or frustrated or whatever. She knew that we needed all of us, and that's why I admire her and I respect her. Another time, I went up to her, and the Ralphie was having difficulties with Audrey, his mom. And it's not that I complained or bitched or nothing about Mavi. But occasionally you want to talk to someone neutral. Someone really going through the same thing, you know? Someone that's not gonna pick your side and pump you up and tell you, you're right. Go with it. Because I was gonna choose my side. Because I was gonna look what's best for me. Sandra's the same way. They're always gonna think like you're the enemy. You're the enemy for all. And I needed somebody to be neutral. The only one that was neutral, for example, was my grandpa. My grandpa was neutral, and he really made me understand a lot of things, you know. And the other one that was neutral was Liz. So talked to Liz, and I told her all my struggles that I was going through, and she's like, "That's nothing, eh? That's just orgullo. That's just selfish. That's just stubbornness of you." I was like, "What?" She goes, "Look, instead of you competing or trying to change her, or giving in to her or whatever, come to a compromise within yourself, not with her, within yourself. What do you want?" "I want to see my daughter." "Okay, so would you do anything to see her?" "Hell yeah, good, and compromise." I said, "Okay." Then I told her, "But that's giving it." "No, it's compromising, because you're gonna do a win-win. You're gonna resolve your situation, and you're gonna be around your daughter, which that's what you're willing. That's what you want to do, no?" She made it seem so simple. She simplified it that I said, "You're right." And then every time I wanted to talk or got mad at Mavi for whatever reason, say at my grandpa's hospital and all that, she was there on occasion, and she'll tell me, "Ay, Meño, ay, Meño, ay, Meño, pobrecito." And I was like, "Why?" She goes, "Instead of you enjoying this time to be around your grandpa and be there for him and rejoicing and remembering all the moments and messages and being here alive, you're looking for an excuse why you don't have your daughter, why Mavi doesn't let you, why life is not fair, why, you know? You're making excuses, pobrecito. Stop that. They're not around. Don't worry about that. Live your life. Enjoy yourself. Be here. Be alive. And remember these